That is a farewell. That'll actually get us, so opponents have a chance now. Today on Commander Replay, we check out this Lord Windgrace deck and find out if I still remember how to execute land combos. Next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, there's two great ways to support the channel. All links are in the description below. Welcome back everyone, playing some Lord Windgrace today. Let's take a look at this opener. It's got two lands. There's 45 lands in the deck, so I think we're going to draw a third one. Once we do, Lotus Cobra, I think we're in pretty good shape. So today's deck list comes to us from Patreon supporter Death Chobo, who you may remember from the paper game that I posted with Rachel Weeks and EK. So he sent me the Lord Windgrace deck that he played on camera, and I wanted to film this deck while I still kind of remember the lines of play for Lord Windgrace, because I don't play Lord Windgrace or lands decks a lot, so having just edited that other video yesterday, it's still fresh in my mind, so that's what we did. Ooh, fetch land, yeah. That will speed us up. Let's go Stomping Ground tapped. Nothing on one here. D-Manny did get himself a Skull Clamp. That is a very powerful piece of card draw. So we're playing Lord Windgrace today, and we'll be facing off against Sharuum the Hegemon, Iroas God of Victory, and Volrath the Shapestealer. Take a quick read of Lord Windgrace. 5 mana for a 5 loyalty Planeswalker, +2, discard a card, then draw a card. If it was a land, draw 2. -3, return up to 2 lands from your graveyard to the battlefield, and -11. Destroy up to 6 non-land permanents, then create 6 2/2 green Cat Warrior creature tokens with Forest Walk. And obviously, it can be your commander. Yeah, Lord Windgrace has been a very powerful commander since it's been released. Quite honestly, I wish it cost 6 mana. At 5, it does a little bit too much, and with like a Mana Vault or any fast mana, it really gets into play a lot quicker than you really wanted to. It generates so much value. And the fact that it's all land stuff just makes it really hard to interact with, and also like frowned upon to interact with, because people don't like when you blow up lands, and I guess graveyard hate is also a big deal against Lord Windgrace. So anyway, brings back to our turn. There's a Deathrite Shaman showing up a turn late, but I guess we play this Forest, play this Lotus Cobra. Haywire Battlements for opponent, that's one you got to watch out for late in the game. Some big nasty thing comes down, you give it haste, and that's a real problem. Opponent does get themselves a Burnished Heart, good piece of ramp. Cultivate for opponent, I'm jealous. He's back to our turn, there's a Realms Uncharted. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Let's play the Wooded Foothills, get some mana, go for, we don't have any black it looks like. What are we on? That's 4. Then we'll crack this thing, get a Taiga, I guess. Oh wait, we needed... Oh, we don't have permanent black mana. That was a mistake. Hopefully we can... we should be okay. We should be okay. Lotus Cobra will make green, I guess. Then we will cast Lord Windgrace, just so we don't screw ourselves. I'm going to -3 this Windgrace. Oh, there's no creatures on board. There is a Burnished Heart. He would swing and kill the Windgrace, unless we give up the Cobra. We're just going to -3 it. Bring back the Wooded Foothills. There's a landfall. Oh, yeah, we can get a 2-drop, can't we? Let's get a green. So we could either cast Squandered Resources or Deathrite Shaman. I'm thinking Deathrite Shaman. And maybe we'll hold this until next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. I think the play now is to... we have this Realms Uncharted. I think I want to try to set up for a Genesis Wave, because Genesis Wave Eternal Witness just sounds crazy. Also, Genesis Wave with lands and Lotus Cobra also sounds crazy. Maybe we give up the Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, I think it's better than having to recast Lord Windgrace. Yeah, here it comes. Give up the Deathrite Shaman. Down it goes. Oh, yep. Opponent's gonna Skull Clamp the Burnished. Oh, they messed it up. They messed it up. So, because Deathrite Shaman did a damage to it, there was 1 damage tracked on it, and when they equipped the Skull Clamp, it then died before they could sacrifice it. So a little bit of a cost there for opponent, losing those lands. They did draw 2 cards, which is still helpful, but, you know. My personal opinion is that Mana Ramp is slightly more powerful than card draw, and the example that I used is look at the difference between Hull Breacher and Notion Thief. One of those is banned, and one of them isn't. One is card draw, one is ramp. A Nadir Kraken coming in. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a counter on it and create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. That looks fun. Brings back to our turn. Ooh, Nylea's Intervention is a crazy card. Yeah, this card's very powerful. So let's crack the Wooded Foothills, get a swamp this time, so we have black mana. Getting Bayou, landfall trigger. Looks like we have a lot of green, so we'll choose green. We can go X2 on the Genesis Wave. That's probably not good enough. That probably puts me on Nylea's Intervention then. Yeah, let's Nylea's Intervention. X is 3. Oh, let's see. Right now I'm still kind of in the I want to ramp more phase. How many creatures do we have? I don't know that Cradle's the right answer yet, but like Coffer's Urborg probably is. And then we'll get a fetch land. Then we'll activate Windgrace, discard the fetch land. There's a Vraska. Play the Cabal. Yeah, we're playing Coffers. Coffers won't make any mana just yet. We could play Urborg and then also get Squander Resources in play. Yeah, let's do that. Play the Urborg. Landfall, get a green. Make a black with the Urborg. Cast Squander Resources. We have already activated our commander. I don't think we're an attacking deck. We'll pass like that. Opponent cracks their Burnish Chart, gonna get some lands. Notably, did not go on the attack. I definitely would not have blocked with the Lotus Cobra. And that is Chaotix 2075 piloting Sharuum the Hegemon. He said this is one of his stronger decks. We've seen KO on the channel. KO doesn't typically go for the most powerful build of a particular deck. It's not his style. So I'm very curious because Sharuum is a very good commander, and you know, back before CEDH was really a term, it was one of the most powerful commanders in the format going back, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. It was definitely like in that top 10. Oh no, Skyclave Apparition. I'm sure I'm not gonna like that. Lotus Cobra? Oh, Squandered Resources. You know, as good as Squandered Resources is, I didn't actually have a plan for Squandered Resources, so I'm fine with that. This Lotus Cobra, on the other hand, is incredibly busted. And the thought might be that, like, at some point a board wipe might happen, and that'll kill the Lotus Cobra, where the Squandered Resources is definitely a harder card to interact with as an enchantment, so that's probably his rationale there. I mean, but it's also a combo piece. It also does things, so there is that. Sword of the Animist, yeah. Yep, all the Boros staples over there. Hasn't a Ketra's Monument, a card that I adopted kind of late, that Monument cycle's really good, and I particularly like Oketra's Monument. Even for like Voltron decks, just having a couple 1/1s around will stop Fleshbag Marauder effects from really impacting you, and that's a pretty big deal. Not that I necessarily run it in every Voltron deck, but there is just something to say about having a couple extra 1/1s running around. You can feed them to some big attacker that doesn't have trample or whatever the case. Or actually, he has the Skull Clam combo too, which is also really good. That generates so much value. I've done that once or twice. Oh no! Well, there's a Fleshbag Marauder effect. Rot-Tide Gargantua. Exploit. When it exploits, each opponent sacrifices a creature. We get a 2/2 out of the deal, but yeah, I really like that Lotus Cobra. It's pretty good. We could theoretically get it back with Eternal Witness, but I'm probably on the Genesis Wave thing. Man, we were going to make so much mana. Genesis Wave and Lotus Cobra. That was going to be a crazy turn. Sakura Tribescale is a card. I think we play the Coffers right here. Do we minus the Windgrace again? And yeah, we'd get 2 fetches back. It's pretty good. Oh man, making so much mana with the Cobra. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna go for what our main plan was. So yeah, let's return 2 lands. Crack those lands. Actually, we have Urborg in play. We don't even need to crack them yet. We'll Genesis Wave. Activating Coffers. Oh my god, that's 8 mana. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Where X is 10. Oh my. Oh my. The Gitrog. Oh man, I wish we had that Lotus Cobra. There's so many lands right here. No. Oh. I mean, we'd probably just win if we had the Lotus Cobra. I think opponents should still get a turn, I think? Like, pay 2 life? Yeah, let's pay 2 life. Why not? What turn is it? Turn 5? Yeah, things are going well. Play Vesuva copying Cabal Coffers? Oh, I think we're supposed to save that for something else. It's fine. We could probably, like, sack it and get it back. Whoops. Let's play Realms Uncharted. So I think we're supposed to get Volakut, Field of the Dead. I definitely just wasted our Vesuva. Let's get Glacial Chasm and Thespian Stage. Done. Choose an opponent. We'll choose Sean. Some lands go to graveyard with the Gitrog monster in play, so we draw a card. Oh my god, it's Timeless Witness. Wow, we have so many tools. So many tools. Anything that makes green mana? No, that makes black. We could use this to untap a forest. Kind of want to get this Tribe Scout in, honestly. We've used all of our land plays, it looks like. Let me read this one more time. I haven't actually played a Gitrog in a very long time. 5 mana, 6/6. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Gitrog monster unless you sacrifice a land. You may play an additional land in each of your turns whenever one or more lands. Put your graveyard, draw a card. Okay, yeah. So next turn we'll sacrifice the Vesuva, then play Valakut, get another Valakut with Vesuva, and potentially try to do it all again with Thespian Stage. Seems pretty wild. Yeah. We'll use this to untap a forest, drop in this Tribe Scout, and I think we pass like that. Wait, we activated this thing, right? Yep. Already activated our commander, and we'll pass. Yeah, I'm still just not attacking. We are defensive. Core Cartographer for opponent. So it's turn 5, and we have 15 lands in play. I think that's tied a personal record that I've set. I also did 15 lands on turn 5 in a Rionia deck, where there were a lot of copies of Solemn Simulacrum. Yeah, that's craziness. I kind of feel bad for our opponents. I didn't think it would be this bad. That Lotus Cobra, man, it sped us up so much. Skull Clamp on the token, yep. I mean, like, now the problem is we have so much mana that, what would our opponents need to have to stop us from just going wild? Ooh, Generous Gift, what are we shooting? Urborg, okay. That forces us into having, we can't minus Lord Windgrace. Okay. We draw a Decree of Pain, that's a card. Might need to Eternal Witness the Urborg. We were talking about it in the paper game we played the other day. I think one of the big things you really need against Windgrace is graveyard removal, because even if you shoot the lands, we just bring them back. If opponents killed Windgrace in combat, that would probably actually help us, because then we can minus it again. Volrath coming into play. To become a copy of this thing? Is that what he's doing? Gonna put a minus counter on the Gitrog. Okay. Yeah, opponent's going to send the 5-4 into Lord Windgrace. We're just going to let it go down and then recast it. Probably helping us out a bit right there. Back to the command zone. Brings it back to our turn. Mana Crypt, Gitrog monster. Where's that Vesuva at? Although, are we sacrificing the coffers? We can make multiple Valakuts, but we don't have any mountains lined up. We have a couple fetches. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. Sacrifice the Vesuva. We'll draw a card off of that. Oh my god, we're going to draw so much when we crack these fetches. Wayward Swordtooth. Solid. Tails. Won the flip. And Mirror in the Moaning Well. Oh boy, yeah, we got a turn lined up. Cast Lord Windgrace. Counterspell right here could get us. That'd be pretty nasty. Nope. Looks like they don't have it. Play Valakut. Minus Windgrace getting, Field of the Dead and Vesuva? Question is, do we need the mana from coffers? I think we can live without the mana. We'll try to get it back in another turn. Let's get Vesuva and Field of the Dead. Maybe we copy the Field of the Dead just because we have a couple mountains. The mountains aren't going to be enough to, everyone's still basically at 40, so return up to 2. Oh yeah, choose a land to copy. Copy the. Oh, it can't copy Field of the Dead. It can't copy Valakut though, so we'll copy Valakut. 2 Field of the Dead triggers. Activate the Tribe Scout. Drop in the Thespian Stage. Activate Thespian Stage, copying Field of the Dead. We have 2 now. Play Mirror in the Moaning Well. 2 Field of the Dead triggers. Start cracking these fetches. Just do it all at once. I guess potentially we could have waited to the end step to do all that, but whatever. I think it'll be fine. Get a Sheltered Thicket. Oh, Smoldering Marsh, that's a mountain. Get a Blood Crypt. Sure, we'll pay some life. 2 more Field of the Deads. Fiend Artisan. Get a Badlands. There's some Valakut triggers. Shoot that thing. Shoot. What's over here? Anything we can... Let's go to Sean's face, I guess. Constant Mists. Oh my god. I don't think we have any green mana up. Doesn't appear that we do. More Valakuts. Oh, we do have 1 green mana, but I'm not expecting a giant attack. So, activate the coffers. Leave the green floating. Cast the Swordtooth. Play another land. Play the Smoldering Marsh. Cast the Fiend Artisan. And we activated this thing, right? Yep, we activated that thing. Seems good to me. Actually, we can probably do some attack in this turn. Seems that we have plenty of creatures. That one there, and this one there. So, it's turn 6 right now, and we have just a bajillion lands in play. We have 19 lands in play. Oh my god. Well, the opponent's going to mess up our graveyard. And also our beautiful hand. Time Twister is actually a start to being able to deal with what we have going. Time Twister is inadvertent graveyard removal. Opponent's going to get a bunch of triggers on their Kraken. Looks like they can pay for one of them. Oh, nope. That's a Dark Depths. And I don't think Urborg's in play anymore. So now, but yeah, just thinking about how much mana we have. It's turn 6. And I get we haven't won the game yet, and there's theoretical outs for our opponents, but we have virtually won the game because we're so far ahead on resources. And the things that they'll need to stop us are just monumental, right? It's, you know, you either need very specific hate pieces for Windgrace, or all three of them are going to have to band together and like use everything they have against us. And even then, it's still probably going to be really difficult. Solemn Simulacrum. And that's what I was talking about with where I wish Windgrace was 6 mana, because we got it in on what, turn 3? And that's just a lot of ramp. Theoretically, getting 2 additional lands for your turn 4 is so much mana. Well, that's a start. That is a farewell. That'll actually get us, so opponents have a chance now. I do think having our graveyard recycled there with the Time Twister probably actually helps us a lot, because now we're not getting a million things from our graveyard exiled, but we did lose some pretty good pieces right here. Gitrog, especially. Wayward Swordtooth. Esper Sentinel in for our opponent. So, opponent's going to make a go of it. They still have the issue of just like, Field of the Dead is busted, and we have 2 of them. Runo Stromkirk, yeah, that's a card. Put a creature back on top. Never mind, graveyards are exiled. The no-value Runo. Prowler's Helm. Oh, yeah. Unblockable's the thing. Triggers the Esper Sentinel. Opponent pays. I don't know that I would pay right here. Like, it's a pretty clear arch-enemy situation. I'd probably just try to feed him cards. Brings back to our turn. Mana Crypt. Tails won the flip. Seasons Past. Not helpful without a graveyard. Let's plus the Windgrace. Discard Throne of the High City. We get more lands. I think we only have 1 land play currently. We can probably find something cool with this Green Sun Zenith. I don't know exactly what's in the deck, and I get that I could look, but do we have Urborg? There's 6 black mana. Cast this Green Sun. We go X4. Should get us something cool. I assume there's an Azusa in here. Actually, I think there is, because I remember seeing it in the game. We can pay 1. You know what? Just to make the game interesting, they can have it. It's been a really one-sided game. I'll feed them a card in hopes that, like, they can actually fight us back. Yeah, there's an Azusa. Get an Azusa. Azusa's in play. Where'd that Lotus Cobra go? Oh, that one's gone. Play a land. Field of the Dead. Play a land. Field of the Dead. Play a land. Field of the Dead. And then I think we just chill. Yeah, I think we just chill. We'll probably crack a bunch at the end step. We have so much graveyard recursion and just nothing in our graveyard worth getting. Oh, disappointing. But this does speak to how strong Farewell is as a card, because we were in a position where we almost couldn't lose, and now opponents actually have some hope. We're still so incredibly far ahead on resources, but this gives them hope, basically, where prior to Farewell, I don't know that there were a lot of cards that would have gotten them out of the situation they were in, especially ones that people like actually run. Misveil Blades, Farewell back to the bottom. Gross. Yeah, it got us pretty good the last time. Hope it doesn't show up again. Equip the Animist. At some point, I'm going to have to learn to, like, start playing around Farewell. I haven't seen it enough to actually start doing that yet, but it is a thing that you're going to have to think about, because it is that powerful of a card. And Exile is so good, because in years past, I used to use Big Ugin in most of the decks that I would play on Magic Online. He's a little pricey now. I get it at 8 mana. It can be tough to get him in with some decks. But when I did get it in, it was so good against all the green-black decks that just abuse their graveyard. Making sure that stuff doesn't come back is such a big deal. Opponent's gonna swing into our Planeswalker. Yeah, we'll throw a thing in front and they can draw some cards. Oh, it has Menace. We gotta throw 2 things in front. Right, Iroas is now in play. Oh wait, it's not gonna die because Iroas is in play. Duh. Eat one of our zombies, though. I'm actually a little nervous that we're gonna run out of fetch targets. Scourge of Fleets, oh no. All of our glorious creatures. Yeah, that was why I held up some of the fetches, in case something like this happens. Bounces the tokens, yep. Actually, that does create a bit of an issue, because with Runo, they can copy the Scourge of the Fleets, and that's a lot of bounce, and we're not well protected against that. Yeah, they're going to swing into Lord Windgrace for 1. Oh, we could constant miss, but it doesn't even seem worth it. Because if we -3 on our next turn, we could also recast it and then do something else. A thing you can do when you have all of the mana. End step, yep, start cracking stuff. Appear to be 2 swamps left in the deck. Field of the Dead. Crag this one. Looks like 2 forests, or 1 forest left in the deck. Jeez. Yeah, I think we're going to run out of lands soon. We may actually need the plus on Windgrace. We have ramped enough. Now we just need the cards to win it. Do we have any other fetches? None that I can see. We have a lot of stuff in play. I guess we can crop rotate right here. Sacrifice a forest. See if there's any cool lands. I don't know all the land combos, so I'm sure there's a theoretical right card to get right here, but I'm not sure what it is. It could just be Urborg with coffers. Urborg, there's a bunch of mountains still in the deck. That's good. Kessig Wolfrun. Kessig Wolfrun is not awful when you have as much mana as we do. So we could do the really boring thing and just try to, like, mana everyone to death with Urborg and coffers, but I'm actually feeling this Kessig Wolfrun play right now. Just make a giant zombie. Brings it back to our turn. Mana Crypt. Sean does have 3 mana up. He has 2 mana up, rather. Okay. 2 cuts down the amount of interaction that he could have, but still plenty of interaction at 2 mana. We'll go Tails, 1 the flip. We draw Uvenwald Hydra. A pretty good card. Oh man, wish we could give it haste somehow. I think let's plus the Windgrace. I think we just need to look at more stuff. Discard the Glacial Chasm. Raminop Excavator and World Shaper is pretty good. What do we do next? Let's get the Hydra in. Landfall, Volrath Stronghold, I guess, just to have some backup stuff in case things go down. Does it protect Planeswalkers? I forget. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. No, it does not protect Planeswalkers, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess we Raminop Excavator. We'll get the Glacial Chasm. Field of the Dead. Oh, we gotta sacrifice a land, right? Sacrifice Swamp. Probably should have tapped it for mana first. Whoops. And then we'll go on the attack with a couple zombies. Oh, crap, we can't attack. Oh, I'm an idiot. Glacial Chasm. Ugh. Oh, I know what we can do. We can cast this No, does that help? That does not help us. Crap. Oh, God, I can't believe I messed that up. Whoops. Alright, I know what we'll do. We'll Constant Mists at some point, and then, I guess we'll cast Azusa since mess that turn up. Oh, man. So bad. Let's get some lands back. Yeah, we'll pass like that. We'll leave a little bit in our hand just in case. Board wipes, farewell, anything nasty like that. Mana Crypt. Opponent makes the Thopter. Signet. Tezzeret's Gambit. Tezzeret the Schemer. To go toe-to-toe with a deck like this, you really just need to be playing a combo deck, I think. D-Manny's on, like, pure aggro, and, oh, man, against Windgrace, that's just such a tough thing. It just operates on such a weird axis that your best bet is really just to be, like, a non-interactive deck yourself. Like, you know, if you're playing Gerard and just went for, like, the Kiki combo or something, well, I guess Kiki doesn't even work with Glacial Chasm in play. But prior to the Glacial Chasm, theoretically something like that. You can do a sack outlet combo with Revelark or something. One of those have a Zulaport Cutthroat in play. That can ding us for some life. That is, they only have a couple creatures right now, but if they get more, and they will, because of they have a lot of Thopter production, then, you know, a board wipe could actually be really detrimental to us. But the question is whether opponent will copy the Scourge of Fleets, because that'll just kind of bounce everything again. And I don't know that that's like I mean, it shuts down our zombies, but like it hurts everyone else too, though. And the question is like, I don't know, tough place to be. Seasoned Pyromancer for opponent makes a token. Skull Clamp on the Pyromancer. Oh, maybe it was the Oketra token, I think. Karmic Guide, yeah, that's a start. Only an Esper Sentinel in the grave, though. Get even more card draw. He's been drawing cards like crazy. Iroas is a creature now. Equip the Animist. Alright, I think this thing has to flip over before it can do the copy thing. Yes, it did not flip over, so we're actually safe. It did reveal a Gaia's Cradle, though. Plays the Cradle. Volrath into play. Cycle the Triome. Volrath. Gonna make the big one a little smaller. No attacks. Brings it back to our turn. We're gonna sacrifice the Glacial Chasm so we can actually attack. I forgot about that. No. Go Tails. Won the flip. Well, we've won a lot of flips. Another fetch. Play a fetch. Actually, I think I wanted to wait on that. That's fine. Field of the Dead. Yeah, let's go to combat. We're going to send all the zombies at Sean, and then the big one at D-Manny. And hold back Azusa. And this Excavator. Volrath's going to be a copy of the Hydra. Yep. Yeah, he's going to block with everything, sensing the Kessig Wolfrun play. He's going to block, and he's going to eat a bunch of our zombies. I mean, that's fine. We're going to activate the... Where is it? Kessig Wolfrun. I'm going to take out D-Manny right here with the big one. Or at least I'm going to try to. I assume it's enough mana. Haven't really done the math. X24. That should do it, right? We can leave up just a little bit for Constant Mists. Someone's Vampiric Tutoring. I didn't see who it is. It's KO. No, that's not good. KO's going to get a crack at it. We didn't do any damage to him. If he can make a bunch of tokens and sacrifice him to Zulaport, that could get us. We're going to have 35 trample damage to D-Manny. Should be plenty to kill him. The game is lagging. Oh no. So, unfortunately, the game crashed, so we're not going to get a true ending here. I did ask everyone what they had in their hand after the game to try to get a feel on what the ending may have been. D-Manny was obviously going to go down, but KO said he had 2/3 of the Sword Thopter Zulaport Cutthroat combo, and that's what he was getting with that Vampiric Tutor. If he was able to find the third piece, he would have won because we had no way to deal with him during his turn. Sean said he had something, he didn't say what exactly, but he was going to be on such low life that I think it was still going to be a struggle for him. So in my mind, I think it comes down to whether KO had the combo or not, is kind of what the ending of that game would have been. But yeah, super frustrating. Magic Online's been crashing a lot more than it ever used to. And it's just super annoying because there's only so many hours in a day to film games. So I don't love showing games with crashes in them, but here we are. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel, vote on which decks I play next, or get some good games of Spell Table, be sure to check out my Patreon at the link below.